Hello darlings, welcome to my home. My name's Catherine, and today we're going to be getting ready for the season 6 premiere of Camp Wannakiki. Woo! It's going to be out here at Hamburger Mary's in Denver, and we're just going to be talking a little bit more about drag outside of Drag Race, doing a fun little makeup look. It's not this, sorry about it. And kind of just having fun while I get ready for the show. So let's see where the brush takes us, and let's get started. Okay. So I've started with the NYX eyeshadow base. It's like a pearly. And we're going in with Lime Crime, the pocket candy. With these, I'm starting with Glaze, this one here. So Camp Wannakiki is a competition drag show that was created by the owners of Hamburger Mary's, cherry pie and apple brown Betty. And basically it's a show showcasing camp drag in America and Canada for now. And they rent out a cabin, I believe it's out in Wisconsin, and do like camp activities. And they also have challenges and tests and, you know, all the good competition stuff. But basically, like I said, it's more to me a showcase of what these artists can do, and like just a different type of creativity, which I just absolutely love. To me, drag is like the next step, you know, if you just like allow yourself to be who you are. It's kind of an extension as opposed to like an alter, which some people, it is an alter ego. Some, you know, it's all different for everybody. Just like acting, just like anything else, being a musician. So they have their premiere tonight. And what really sucks is I saw the YouTube video. I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail and was like, oh my gosh, I just want to watch it now. Because it's one of my favorite shows, and it's been on at some of like the hardest times of my life. And so seeing people's like stories and people persevere but also have fun in a world where, you know, like being different makes you different. Like, you know, I'm really excited to see the show because I just love it. There's not much more like to it other than like, you know, I love the expression, and it's been really fun to watch throughout the seasons and like meet people, you know, through it basically. And you know, there's other shows now like IMHO with Darby and Alexis.
Because before I was into donuts exclusively, and as far as round foods go with holes in them, I think it's better. Mm-hmm. And
you know, I wouldn't have known about that if I wasn't already kind of like following Alexis from Camp Wannakiki. All right, so we're going in with Party. It's the center here. Party. Ooh, I'm really excited to have a burger. I haven't eaten the best today. Like, it was kind of just whatever. I didn't want to overeat, and I was just kind of like busy all day. That's why I'm doing my makeup at 5:07 while it starts at 6 o'clock. I'm just going in with the small concealer brush, the Wet n Wild. But look how much, like, that's so fun, isn't it? So also, justice for Debbie Fox. I just love the show. I'm excited. Like, I hope they have, like, an all-stars kind of deal. Because Dragula did, like, Titans, and that was really fun. And I just really like the different formats. I kind of only watch competition shows. Like, we'll talk about this later. But I like, one of my favorite shows is Drag Race. One of my other favorite shows is Taskmaster. And it's kind of a lot of getting to know the people, having fun, but also like a competition aspect of it. And so I like Camp Wannakiki because a lot of it's focused on not only showing the talent of all these people, but kind of hearing their story and like hearing, you know, the differences and similarities of like people's experiences as like queer people as queer performers, as drag performers, and so much more. Like, we could go into it, and hopefully later we can. We're using L'Oreal Paris Waterproof Voluminous Carbon Black. This is the one that I watched like a post interview of Sasha Colby, like post win, and this is one of the things that she like said, you know, she always has in her makeup bag. And it's one of those ones that really, like, it's gonna get on my eyeshadow because it's kind of pigmented, and if you have any curl in your eyelashes at all, it goes all the way back there. Okay, so it's 5:17. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna use the wonderful Jungle Rock spray from, it's Bretman Rock, and I think it's Wet n Wild. Yeah, Wet n Wild and Bretman Rock. And it's kind of like it says "Do Me in the Jungle," like DEW, but it has like glitter, and I like that. And I want a little bit more glitter. Like, I like to do these kind of like subtle, but then when you look at it, it's like kind of crazy. So we're just gonna spray a little before I do blush, if I do blush, which I will. Don't worry about it. So hopefully not all of my makeup looks on this channel will be the same, but because this is like my go-to, this is what you're getting today, because I started too late. Okay, so this is like Sweet Cheeks blush palette by NYX. Of course it doesn't have, I like when they have names, you know, but this is like the coral one. I'm just doing like coral, whatever. Eventually I'm gonna like try and do these videos more at night, but you know how it goes, like timing is not my friend all the time. I'm doing the fan brush, the 2016 or whenever that was, highlight because it's fun. And like, the thing is with a lot of the things that I do, I'm not like out in the daylight. Like, I'm going to a restaurant for a drag show, and hopefully the pictures are fun, but like, I don't really care too much. I don't want to look horrible, but I also want to, like, you know, look a little count. So like someday I'll do all the things, but like really I'm just gonna finish this off with like powder and chapstick, just like usual. So I'm using Hard Candy, the one of their Marilyn Monroe translucent loose powders with sparkling strawberry. Everything I like to use, like if it says sparkling, sometimes the marketing gets me, and I know it does. So I'm just putting a bunch of translucent powder on and then buffing it out and letting it soak up all my juices, all the oils. I might have washed myself out, but like, who cares, really? Who cares? We're gonna top it off with our favorite lipstick queen, because that's what goes with everything apparently. Because it's gonna get eaten off by a hamburger in about an hour. You know, it's pretty basic. I kind of just usually do this where it's like a gradation to a really buffed out wing with a fun color on the inside. I feel like you can see it better, but I think it looks good. I'm kind of excited. So here's the final look. From what I can see, I quite like it. Hopefully I'll do a check-in after. I just think it's fun to do a check-in and to see what the makeup like looks like after a whole event. This should be a pretty short event, like for what it is, or for my normal event length, because usually it's like a 6-hour thing, and this is only going to be a few, and it'll be dinner and fun, and it won't be dancing like a crazy person. But yeah, there it is. The eyes closed, eyes open. But and I'll see you later. Hi. Aloha. Can you see the sign, sorta? A little bit.
So much more all season. We have 10 campers, 10 episodes.
Okay, look how much how much better the lighting looks in the dark. So as you can see, it is midnight. We just got back from Hamburger Mary's Denver, woo, for the Camp Wannakiki season 6 premiere. It was really fun, and I'm glad I went. We left at 6, got there, we were like in the door by 6:20. Like that's how like close we were. I was just kind of like, this is weird, but awesome in like the best way. And so we like, you know, kind of took our time to get there and take little pictures outside and blah, blah, blah. And you know how girls do. And we get in and we get a table next to the stage, and so like it wasn't great for taking like, you know, video, like the angle's not the best, but I don't really care. I took good video, and it was actually like a really good area to be for the karaoke after, and like watching the shows, like the actual drag shows, because if you think about it, you know, like the stages are literally this big. And so like, you know, they take the whole room, and that's kind of why, like, that's something I really love about drag, is that the performers will come and like, you know, be with you and like interact with you, whereas I haven't been to a concert in a very long time that the artist kind of like made icon. I think the last one was like Santa Gold in 2016, and she like blew my mind, but that's a story for another day. But it was really fun to like experience the whole thing, and with the whole cast there. I was like being a nervous, you know, Nelly at the beginning, like not asking for pictures and just kind of being like, you know, my friend is like slightly, you know, more introverted than me, I would say, and I'm an introvert, and so you kind of have to like turn the extrovert on, and I think after like having food too, it really helped. But anyway, like she just turned 21, so I wanted to at least like make sure she got a drink and like had fun, and I'm glad she came, because she wasn't like she wasn't like a fan of the show originally. So the night started with a drag show. It was hosted by Lulu Krystals, who is a Denver local but also a camper on the season 6 of Camp Wannakiki. And I need to see more of her because she did a really good job. The first performer was Rita Tarot. I want to say she's on season 5, and I believe she's a Chicago local, but she did Kelly's Shoes by Kelly. And I mean, if her outfit to start was like so good. It was like purple and black, smoky boa, and tarot card earrings, I believe. And her shoes, like everybody's outfits and shoes, like everything else, like, yeah, this is why I'm here. I was just like, if this is gonna be the first number, this is gonna be such a good night. So next was Dixie Krystals. She's a local queen, but was also on the show. She did Popular from Wicked, and it was really good. Her outfit too, I loved her hair, her outfit, like everybody's makeup, and all of it was so good. And she like got somebody up on stage, and it was just really funny. And that's kind of why I love campy drag, because not always, but like most of the time there's just a really fun and funny like element to it. Then next was Girl Haggard, and she did a parody of Hit Me With Your Best Shot, and we'll leave it there. You can imagine a drag version. It was really good, and she's a really good singer, and she can really belt, and she worked the room. Like they all like worked the room so well, like I was saying. And like all those girls got $5 tips on Venmo from me. I'm just telling you. I like don't like to spend money on a lot of things, but I really think it's important to support like small artists who are still independent in a way, because they're all giant to me, and it was just really fun to see in person. Next was Apple Brown Betty and Ruthie got on stage and kind of introduced the show, and then we got to watch the premiere of Camp Wannakiki season 6. I was like loving it, and my friend had never seen the show. I like just introduced her to Dragula, and I was just like, You know, one of those, like, did you see it? And it was just really fun to be able to, like, watch one of my favorite shows with the cast of the new season and the hosts in my town, and eat really good burgers. Like, the food was so good. We, like, got burgers to split and share, and then we ended up just, like, eating our own. And we, like, I had a little bite of hers and stuff, and it was just so good. It was kind of fun to, like, see everybody's, like, reactions and be able to, like, kind of make comments and, like, clap. And that's what's really fun about watching, like, watch parties. But afterwards, like, you know, it was kind of like, yay, I'm so excited for the season. But I feel like the real, like, kind of exciting part kind of was, like, the karaoke. We started karaoke, and it was Natasha Hooker, and her name starts with knit, like Natasha, like Knit, like, so she obviously, like, knits and crochets. I was like, this is amazing. So she kind of started, I can't remember the song. You know, I was kind of like a drink in at this point. Started, like, so good. I'm like, the host is not allowed to be so good, because everybody who went after, it's like, it was either really fun or it was a drag show, basically. So we got to see some of the cast, like, do like a private number almost. It's just so fun. Oh my god, it was just so good. It was nice to, like, kind of talk a little bit after. I do wish I would have been a little bit more, like, you know, extroverted. I don't know why it's so hard for me. Someday I will learn. Alcohol also doesn't, like, go with me very well. I can only have one drink and then I get sick, and, like, I'm gonna have a huge headache tomorrow. It's just not, like, I don't know if maybe I'm slightly allergic. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the retention of the makeup. So thanks for joining me. I had a really fun time. I'm glad I brought a friend who didn't know what she was in for. It was just such a great time, and, like, the energy was just so positive and exciting and happy in the room, which I always love. But I'm excited to bring you guys on, you know, more little adventures, kind of branch out my makeup more. I used to do all sorts of craziness just for, like, the mall or just for going to school. So I'm kind of excited to get back to that, like, part of myself. I have all these ideas, and it's really just about time and making it happen. So next time I will see you. Be excellent to each other. Love you. Bye.